Hey guys, it's Bat Wolf here. Um, I'm in the studio right now, as you can tell. We worked on it though, but this is my sorry, this is my trying to think, Star Wars: The Last Jedi review. So there is definitely going to be spoilers in the for the movie. So I'll mark it off though. So I'll tell you when the spoilers are coming because it is hard to review the movie without spoilers. So overall, I thought the movie was good. It was I think it's my third favorite, maybe. I think it's my third favorite Star Wars movie. I still have feelings for the Episode 3 movie. What is it? I still like Rogue One. I still like New Hope. I like the original trilogy. I just don't know where to put this one though. So, but I still liked it. It's good. But it's the longest Star Wars movie of all time. So, yeah. So the characters were great. Rey, Finn, Poe, Leia, Luke, Snoke, Phasma, and Kylo Ren. And all those other characters, like the new ones, like Rose and whatever, the Code Breaker or something like that, and BB-8 and all those other new characters and old characters from the last movie though. But I just thought the movie was good, but it does have its problems though. The plot just goes. It's just the plot of the movie for me, though. Some parts of the plot is just a little odd for me. But as you guys can tell, I did go to the movie. I don't know if you guys can focus on that. There you go. Yeah, there we go. I didn't know what happened to the ticket, though. I had a party last night, so that's when I went to go watch the movie. And my friends were here, so they kind of burnt some things, like the tickets, and I did too. But I cleaned up the place though. But yeah, I did go watch the movie. I got this movie bin here. It's really nice. I hope I don't get a well, no, never mind. But overall, I thought the movie was good. But here's when spoilers coming in. My problems with the movie is, hold on, spoilers, again, just going to tell you, spoilers, do not watch this part, go watch the movie, before watching the rest of this video, and then you'll get caught up. Alright, ready? Alright, go. Alright, so my problem with the movie is that it doesn't have that natural Star Wars. It does have it's a Star Wars movie, but it still has some of that Star Wars tone, like action opera kind of stuff. But the problem is, in the movie there was the Resistance. In the beginning of the movie, the Resistance, the First Order find the Resistance, and so they the Resistance takes on one of the Dreadnoughts, which is introduced in Battlefront 2, the DLC, which is free, by the way. So if you have the game, I've played the campaign DLC, so, alright. So then, they just defeat one of their cruisers, and they jump to light speed, or hyperspace. And so what happens is, they get out of hyperspace, and the First Order tracks them down, and they find them. And so what happened is we have all these ships. The First Order has Snoke's ship, which is huge. It's like, basically, it takes up the whole, you can't even see it on the whole entire movie screen. But the problem is, for the Resistance, is that they're running low on fuel, and they have to stay from a certain range from the ships. to not get destroyed completely and ruin their shields. And so the blasters won't affect their shields as much as it does in like closer range. And so what their problem is that they have a certain amount of time and they can't stop anywhere or jump to light speed because the First Order would find them and destroy them. And so what happens is that's just basically the main whole entire plot of the story. That literally bothers me. That a whole entire plot of a story for the Star Wars movie was to defend a ship from getting destroyed. But on the other hand, there was another interesting story, which is Rey getting her training from Luke and like doing all this stuff, and it's fun to see the porgs and see like how Luke has been doing, how Kylo Ren turned the dark side. Like Luke came up and there's two different perspectives. There's Kylo's and there's Luke's. Luke told a sort of true story, and then Kylo told the rest. So from the first part, when we learned that Luke says at first that he went to go talk to Kylo and all that stuff because he can see him, he can sense that he's turning to the dark side, and then Kylo dropped the roof on him. That is not what happened. And then Kylo tells some of the truth, that when they're hooked up to like Rey and Kylo are hooked up to like this Force kind of channel, basically like they can talk to each other with the Force and all that stuff. And so then hold on, because I just watched it yesterday. I'm not gonna have all this coming to the top of my head right now. What happens is Kylo tells his part of the story, which was he says he woke up because he heard the sound of a lightsaber igniting, and he saw Luke over his bed with his Return of the Jedi lightsaber, which is green, and about to slay him down, and Kylo pulled the roof down just to for self-defense. But then Luke tells the actual truth, which was he knew that Snoke was manipulating Kylo throughout most of the time he was training him. And he can feel that Kylo was turning to the full-on dark side, so he wanted to stop that by killing him. And as soon as he turned on the lightsaber, he knew that this was a bad choice and that he messed up. And then that's what happens. And then Rey does her training with Luke and leads him on Octu because he doesn't want to come. And she wants to turn Kylo to the light side by confronting Snoke. What happens is she turns herself in. She goes right towards Snoke's ship. You gotta watch the movie. It's kind of odd how this is all playing out. But then, and then they go right into the ship, and she tries to turn Kylo to the light side, but Snoke's all like, no, you're not going to be turning him to the light side. I spent, like, years of manipulating him. He's loyal to me. Hold on, I'm trying to turn on, open the soda. There you go. So then he goes, yeah, and he has Luke's lightsaber on his side, on this throne room chair. Hopefully I'll have all these images popping up about like porgs and Snoke's throne room. But so the lightsaber's on the side of his chair, like right here. And Snoke wants Kylo to kill Rey. And so he uses the Force to turn the lightsaber sideways. So here's Snoke, and like the lightsaber is facing this way, and then it turns sideways, and he ignites it and cuts Snoke in half, killing him. So Snoke's dead. And I liked the scene basically where it was them all fight, Kylo and Rey fighting together against his guards. Then it gets really, really interesting. Then the Resistance evacuate the ship, and they Finn and Rose go on board and try to try to defuse the tracker so the ship can get away, but it's not working out. Phasma comes in. Phasma dies because the senator lady, I don't remember her. I know I'm skipping some parts though, and then they just crash right through the ship and crashes through Snoke's ship, defeating the whole entire fleet of the First Order, and then the Resistance get away. They find an old Rebel base on Crate, but Crate spelled differently. It's like with a Q or something like that. I don't know. But this is when the very awesome stuff happens. It starts when Rey and Kylo start fighting with not against each other, but with each other. But Kylo still doesn't turn to the light. He wants Rey to join him, and they'll rule the galaxy together. And then Kylo becomes the new Supreme Leader. Hold on. Okay. Kylo becomes the new Supreme Leader, and because Snoke's dead. And so what happens is that he tells Hux to get all the guys, get all the First Order people, and deploy the walkers, and we're going to go defeat the Resistance. Because there's like this handful of people in the Resistance now because they're blowing up their ships and all that stuff. So there was only about at the end, there was probably only like 12 or 13 people alive in the Resistance. Hold on. There we go. That was overfilling. Oh god, I only have 3 minutes. But the Battle of Crate was amazing. Luke comes in as a Force Ghost and he doesn't come in as a Force Ghost. He comes in as a Force Illusion, but you do not know that yet. But because you can tell and when Kylo was trying to turn Rey to the dark side, and so they're splitting the light. They accidentally using the Force. They split the lightsaber that was Luke's and split it in half. So you can tell because he had the lightsaber in his side together, and he blew off all these bullets because Kylo wanted to kill him and all that stuff. And turns out at the end Luke dies, which broke a lot of fans' hearts. I saw in the movie theater. And then Carrie Fisher's character Leia is still alive at the end. But here's the most... I just thought the ending was wonderful. It was the best part of the movie. But here's the best part. Right at the end of the movie, there is a scene where where Finn and Rose try to find the code breaker, like I mentioned them in the beginning, and they stumble upon these slavery kids, and kids in slavery and all that stuff, trying to help working, and they help them. They free them, but they're still working. They didn't free most of them, so there's some kids that are still working, and this kid comes up. They're playing the battle crate kind of with toys, and the kid walks out. He uses the Force on the broom, catches it, and holds it up. And as a shooting star comes by, I think it was a ship that was going into hyperspace. But that might be the new trilogy for Rian Johnson that's Rian Johnson's creating. So, yeah. But overall, I thought the movie was wonderful. It was great. It's just Rian Johnson plays mind tricks in his movies, so you have to dissect it. So you gotta rewatch it. But hopefully you guys lasted to the end of the video, and I'll see you. So if you guys liked the video, just please leave a like and subscribe right here. Not right here though, but picture right there. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.